got you some Ziploc bags so your ice won't rip.
Okay. Be great. I want to get some dinner.
Probably 10 minutes off.
Yeah. There's some big places up there. Yeah, they've got beautiful views up there. This is still Otter Point. We haven't officially entered Shirley. Though we will.
Somewhere around this corner.
Yeah. Yep. Look at the moss on the trees. Makes them look so cool. Like when there's a movie, right, and I'm watching it, I can tell, you know, with, whoa, holy mother.
Roads could use a little work.
Could maybe slow down a little bit.
Doing the speed limit.
Okay.
80 here. I'm doing 60.
Is our tire a little bit not loose, but
Low? No, it was showing me on the board here.
oh, okay. All right.
Just crappy road.
Yeah. Anyway, I was saying, if, you know, like Twilight, you could tell it's across the water from, you know, Washington State or whatever from us. Yeah, the roads are crappy. Look at the little cabins around here. A friend of mine that I grew up with, and I know his mom and dad were still friends, and Skiki family, they had a cabin up here, and they would only come up once in a blue moon. Well, Moreno had caught this big salmon, nice big fat salmon, and you know, he had it all filleted and stuff. He just threw in, you know, like a pound of butter that was that huge on the barbecue.
Pound of butter, really?
Oh yeah, and it was a big fish, like big. It was like almost as big as the barbecue. It was huge. And, you know, he ended up taking the head off of it. Had to. Still bigger than the barbecue. And what was it? Pinocchio in there. And the leaves from it was so beautiful. It was, and just gads of pepper. It was the best meal I had. And just the butter was all the way through. It was phenomenal. And he just cut into big old steaks, you know. Yep. So good. Then Martin and I went for a walk around the water, and yeah, we had a great time. Just him and his little sister, and Nikki, Angelina. It was nice. Yeah, good memories. But they sold it because they stopped using it. And they said, no, I would have used it every weekend. They said, no, you really don't. You just, you know.
So they would, what, come and maintain it, basically?
Well, I think it kind of got run down, so they sold it. But, you know us, right? We're capiters. We would definitely come up. But maybe they did that for a while, too, and then it was just like, well, maybe it was too much preparation. I don't know.
Driving for an old person?
Well, no, they sold it. That was 35, 40, almost 40 years ago.
How
so
old were they at the time?
She's 45.
So they're only in their 40s then?
Yeah.
Driving wouldn't have been that bad.
I know, but Marino, you know, he works a lot, and you know, he's always got his hand doing something. I mean, you know, they make their own meat, and they have to get someone to look after the farm, and they got to collect the eggs. They got to make the meat. And, you know, in the vegetables, you know, they need to pluck the garden and weed the garden and everything. And it's a lot of work, you know. They made their own prosciutto.
So you
They cured everything.
cut the grass and weed eat all around the edges and stuff. And if you don't go out there every couple of weeks,
Yeah, it becomes, like too much.
And you might get squatters.
Yeah, he could have thought of that too, but I would have held out if I didn't use it. Oh, that's cute. I would have held out and just saved it. I would have got somebody to, you know, the kids. Then, I don't know, Martin and Rhonda just have their young family, and maybe they didn't have time either. So, workaholic while you're young, right? Then you get to enjoy your retirement life. But they're busy building houses and things like that. But it's a shame because it could have been maintained. It wasn't huge inside. It was a washroom and everything. You didn't have to go out like a bear outside, What was that sign? Bears? Jordan River 19 or Renfrew 56. Grandpa Logan lived out past Port Renfrew.
Yeah, there's bears all through here, but there's only once I've actually, other than, in our backyard that time.
Yeah.
A bunch of times.
Yeah, same bears.
One time that I've actually seen a bear running across the street in Souk here. Not all that often.
It was just that. How come there's smoke up there?
There's the one time I was walking the dog in the rain. The wind was blowing towards us.
Yeah.
And the rain was covering the sounds of us walking. Chancey was not on his leash, right? And I shined this little pin light. Really didn't get much, but I caught the reflection.
Honey, slow down.
Why? It's an 80
Because
here.
let's find out where that smoke's coming from.
It's probably somebody who's just peeled off the side of the shoulder or something. But anyway, yeah. The reflection of two sets of bear eyes. They're walking towards us.
Oh.
Right?
Yeah.
So if I had taken 2 more steps forward, they had taken 2 steps, we'd be right between 2 bears.
Oh.
Right? But, as soon as I saw the reflection, it's like, all right, buddy, let's go. Right?
Yeah.
Chancey wheeled right around with me, and the bears, they got spooked by the sound of my voice out of nowhere, right? Because they didn't smell us because the wind was blowing the wrong way, and the rain was covering the sound of us walking.
Yeah.
So the moment, hey, buddy, like, we were literally 6 feet away from these bears, like 2 strides each.
I've never been that close to a bear.
Well, we would have surprised them. We would have been right in between them, right?
Holy cow.
And so you don't want to have a surprised bear on each side of you, right?
No, because if they freak out, you don't know what they're going to do.
Hit you, they'll do something.
Yeah.
But it was literally 6 feet away, and we would have been right in the middle. I could have just grabbed onto both of them, right?
But do you remember the house there that the bears were at?
The plum
in the front,
tree.
yeah, the plum tree. I was at that kidney-shaped garden up near the garage area, and I looked up, and there was just 2 bears there, and they were eating.
Oh, they love that tree.
I looked at them. I know they knew I was there, but I was moving very slow, and I was also crouched, so I looked pretty small probably. And they didn't have any interest, and I just spoke very quietly and very softly. And, I let them know that I have no interest in getting involved with them eating their food.
I'm pretty sure they're exactly the same bears because they were siblings.
They were the same ones. Yeah,
and
exactly.
that's the 2 that me and Chancey ran into that day. Look at this.
Oh, the carving.
Chainsaw work.
Yeah. Chainsaw work.
Instead of a tree stump.
Yeah. Oh. Yep. But that's the only time I really had a close encounter, and I think it was probably about 15 feet away. But I continued, and then I just, I worked my way up a little bit from waiting, and then I thought, well, maybe I'll just back up and go inside. They're having their food, and I don't want to bother them in case I, disturb them. So I just backed up, and I said, bye, boys, have a good time. Now, I don't know if the boys or girls, they didn't tell me, but they were so cute, and I don't think so. I just went upstairs and, after I was in the foyer and stuff, washed up and just kind of watched, and they were just still there. They weren't disturbed at all. So I was fine with that.
So much plums on that tree.
Oh, mercy. There was enough for them, for us, for the deer, because the deer were always in the yard too. And the septic field, remember it backed up that time?
Well, that's why the plum tree did so well.
Exactly, yeah. They cut that down though, didn't they? The new owners.
Trimmed it way up.
Who would do that? Oh my gosh.
Good question. Shirley.
We're in Shirley now. We're in Shirley. Oh, that's a sweet place. Shirley's delicious. Shirley delicious. Okay. People are sitting outside there too. That's cool. Well, the next video you see will be us at our place. So we'll talk to you in a little bit. Bye for now. And thanks for coming over for a drive in Shirley, BC.